Yo, someone joined. Okay, I liked my own video. Too much. So let me know if I am visible, audible, just comment so that we can start. Can anyone please comment if I am visible, audible? Yes, chaliye. So we are going to talk about Moon Mahadasha today. So Moon, as I understand, it is the most important planet in our chart. Why so? Because Moon represents our mind, and at the end of the day, we are only doing what our mind is telling us. Good morning to everyone. So at the end of the day, why Moon is most important? Because at the end of the day, we are only doing those actions, we are only taking those actions which our mind is telling us. Okay, mind tells us to do this, so we do that thing. If mind tells us not to do this, we may not be doing that thing. So that's why Moon becomes the most important planet, because it rules our life, kind of. This is also why I feel that everything is destined, everything is already predestined, and there is nothing like free will. Because if we say that Moon is mind and Mercury is our thoughts, then our mind is working as per Moon, our thoughts are working as per Mercury. Then there is nothing like free will. No thought is ours, no decision is ours, mind is ruling us. So everything is destined. Okay, so coming back to Moon, I feel the moon is most important planet for the reason I gave. Second thing, Moon is the easiest to be impacted by any other planet. Okay, it is the most easiest planet to get impacted by any other planet. Any planet can impact Moon, because Moon's basic existence came into force due to sun's impact. When sun rays fell upon Moon, Moon got the light. Okay, so a planet which existence depends upon another planet, so its existence itself is an impact of another planet. So it is the most easiest to impact. Okay, that's why our minds are easiest to impact. That's why Moon represents mind. Our mind gets impacted by almost everything we come across. If you see why this social media and news channels are becoming very important these days, because they can change public opinion. Okay, why things like this Cambridge Analytica and all the Facebook data breach and all is becoming important, because what they are doing is that they have collected the data and they are using it to impact our mind. Okay, so impact our public opinion or decision. So that's why what I am trying to say is that Moon can be impacted very easily, mind can be impacted very easily. Okay, so that's why Moon is most important planet. Someone if other planets are not well placed, but Moon is fine in someone's chart, then we can still hope that person will learn from his mistakes and he will do well in life. Like I posted the chart of this Mark David Chapman. Okay, he was the one who actually killed John Lennon of Beatles group. So this guy, Mark David Chapman, was born with 4 exalted planets: Sun, Venus, Jupiter and Saturn. 4 exalted planets, but Moon was trashed. Moon was at the axis of Rahu and Ketu. Mars 8th aspect was there. Saturn's 3rd aspect was there. So in this case, the Moon was totally trashed. Okay, so that's why he ended up in doing what he did, besides having 4 exalted planets. Okay, and if you see his videos and interviews after that incident when he killed John Lennon, you will see that he is actually talking like a Jupiter exalted planet. You will see that he is actually talking like a Sun exalted planet, taking all the responsibilities upon himself. But in that moment, the Moon overtook him. Okay, in that moment he could not resist himself from killing John Lennon. Okay, so sometimes you feel pity about that person, that he had such an excellent chart, but he ended up in doing that act. But this only proves that Moon is ruling the show. Okay, Moon, because it is your mind. If it is not good, if it is not well placed, then a person can have some difficulties in dealing with the things. As always, I will take all the questions later on. Okay, so that's why the Moon is most important, because it represents our mind. It represents our peace of mind. It represents our mother. It represents it is Karaka of home also. Okay, it is Karaka of all the things which is represented by 4th house and Cancer. Taking care of other people, nourishing other people, all these things are related with Moon. When Moon becomes important for career, like it is Atma Karaka, Amatya Karaka or 10th Lord, then careers like teaching or medicine, they become very important in someone's life. Mostly Moon's prominence in someone's chart can make him either a teacher or can make him go into the medical field. Now coming to Moon Mahadasha, what all we can expect in Moon Mahadasha. Again, the things will start from Sandhi period, the Sun Venus Dasha, last Antardasha of Sun Mahadasha. As Moon is coming after Sun, and as I always say that tomorrow is just the result of today. So it depends upon how well you have utilized your Sun Mahadasha to expect some results in Moon Mahadasha. Okay, then Moon Mahadasha results will start from the Sun Venus Dasha, when you are going through last Antardasha of Sun Mahadasha, that is Sun Venus Dasha. At that moment you will start seeing the results of Moon Mahadasha. What I mean to say, that Sun Venus Dasha will still give the results as per Sun's position and Venus position. Okay, whatever houses Sun rules and wherever it sits, it will give that result. Whatever houses Venus rules, wherever it sits, it gives give the result of the Sun Venus Dasha. But somehow it will impact or indicate towards your Moon position. You will start seeing that impact, that okay, fine, these events are happening now, and now my Moon is placed here. So there is a connection between these events which I am facing in Sun Venus Dasha and my Moon position. Now I should be ready towards my Moon Dasha. These events will be further exhibited during Moon Mahadasha. Also, Moon's position shows where our mind is. Okay, as Moon represents mind, Moon's position, Moon is in 1st house, person can be all about himself, make no doubt about it. They have this consolation type of interpretation that Moon in 1st house is a very emotional and sensitive person. They are emotional, they are sensitive, but they are emotional and sensitive for themselves, not for anyone else. Okay, so Moon in 1st house, mind is upon himself. They cannot think about any other person in the world. Okay, they can be all about themselves. Moon in second house, they can be all about wealth or family matters. The moon in fifth house, they can be all about creative pursuits, education and all love romance matter. Okay, moon in seventh house, they can be all about relationship, business, dealing with other people. Okay, dignity also matters, like moon exalted, it is best dignity, moon in Taurus, right? And moon debilitated, and then they have some work to do. I will come on to the point what someone can do if moon is not well placed. Okay, it is not that you are doomed for life. We will come to that position, but right now this house position and the sign position is very important to understand the moon's dignity and what results we can expect. As I said, results will start through sun Venus dasha. Okay, we will get the results of sun as per sun's position, we will get the results of Venus as per Venus position, and then it will give an indication. Okay, fine, Venus that moon dasha is coming on, so somewhere those events will relate with moon. Okay, now as always in any dasha, first of all you will get the result of the karaka of that planet, whatever that planet represents on itself. Again, karaka means the planet represents those things on itself. It doesn't depend upon planet's house position, planet's sign position, nothing. Planet represents those things on itself, like moon represents mother, moon represents your mind, moon represents your emotions, peace of mind, home environment, care, taking care, nourishing people. All these things are represented by moon. So in moon mahadasha you are supposed to get all these results. Okay, so in moon mahadasha, first of all you will get all these results of karaka. Second thing, where whichever house moon rules, okay, whichever house moon rules as per your ascendant, you will get the result of that thing. For Cancer ascendant person, moon becomes the most important planet. Okay, first thing is that moon is important for everyone because it represents mind. For Cancer ascendant, it is also ascendant lord, so moon is the most important, plus in that chart it is the most important planet. So for Cancer ascendant person, it is the most important planet. Okay, if a Cancer ascendant person wants to have a decent life, then moon has to be well placed. Okay, then whichever house moon rules as per your ascendant, you will get the result of that house. Like for a Scorpio like me, it rules the ninth house of higher education, dealing with people of different culture and all, guiding, counseling people. For Cancer ascendant person, it is the house of his whole life path. For a Gemini ascendant person, it is second house. So whichever house moon is ruling as per your ascendant, that is most important. Okay, that is the result you are going to get in moon mahadasha. Now again you will get the result as per the moon's position, wherever moon is placed. From that house you will get the result. From that house will make you experience those results which are promised as per karaka or as per the house rulership. So if moon is placed in the fifth house, it will give the result as per through the things related with the fifth house. Moon is placed in the ninth house, it will give results through the things related with the ninth house. So it will take the energy of its karakas, it will take the energies of the house it rules, and it will exhibit through the house it sits in. Now here the position and dignity of the moon becomes most important. Okay, and one more thing is aspect and conjunction, because moon can be impacted by any other planet. even Mercury can impact moon. Okay, even Venus can impact moon. As moon is impacted by any other planet, and it is the most easiest to impact, it is very necessary to see which planets are sitting with moon, which planets are aspecting moon. Okay, they can change the whole game altogether. Okay, your moon may be looking exalted, moon in Taurus or moon in Cancer, but it is, if it is getting a Saturn's aspect, or if it is sitting with Saturn, then it's gone. Okay, then you have some big emotional issues to deal with. Okay, so the conjunction and the aspects play a huge role in moon's position. Okay, if someone has moon, let's say in the ninth house, highest of the dharma house, but it is conjunct Rahu, or Rahu is aspecting it, it may become a case of OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, obsessive person. Okay, so this is where the dignity of the moon, conjunction and aspects of the moon, these three things become most important in interpreting what results we can get during moon Mahadasha. Okay, if moon is conjunct with Saturn, person will go through the moon, the Mahadasha, it may be exalted moon, but it is sitting with Saturn, so there will be a restriction feeling. There will be a feeling of restriction throughout moon Mahadasha, that okay, I was thinking that I will get these results, but I am getting very limited amount of. Okay, limitation factor will come in there. Even if Saturn is aspecting, that is enough to spoil the moon's position. If Rahu is there or Ketu is there, all these things can impact moon's position on almost like for about 30 mid 30s. Then only we can expect some improvement in a person's life. Okay, so second thing is that its dignity is also important. If moon is debilitated, then we have trouble. Okay, moon is debilitated in Scorpio, or if moon is in enemy sign, or moon is in in Capricorn like sign, wherever it is placed, where it is in weak dignity, then also we have a issue. Okay, so with moon, it is, as it is the most gentle planet, it has to be dealt with the most care. Okay, now coming to the point is that okay, what if someone has debilitated moon, or what if that moon is in Papkartri Yoga, or if it is sitting with Saturn Ketu, if it is sitting with Mars Saturn, some malefic impact is there. What to do in those circumstances? The only remedy which I am aware of for moon is meditation. Nothing else can help you. Okay, nothing else can help you in dealing with all in making your moon's position better. Okay, if even if a moon is debilitated, or it is conjunct with malefics, but if someone is inclined towards meditation from the beginning of life, okay, it doesn't mean that you cannot start later on, but I am saying that it is preferable to make even children do meditation. It is always the best time to start meditation. So if person is inclined towards meditation, he is giving much time in meditation, then we can expect that his moon or his mind will be stable. He will be taking wise decisions, intelligent decisions in his life. But otherwise, means if person is not inclined towards all those things like meditation or other spiritual pursuits, and he has some difficult combination with moon, like it is debilitated or in enemy sign with the malefic planets, then it is a very troublesome time for a person. Again, second thing which we can do is that as per the position of the moon, if someone has moon in Pisces, okay, so this person's mind can find peace in spiritual reading or spiritual pursuits, because Pisces is the sign of spirituality. Anything related with the spirituality, imagination, creativity can help this person's mind. Okay, he should invest more time in these things. Now coming back to the example of Mark David Chapman, if you see one of his interview, basically he had moon in Sagittarius, and in one of his interview he was asked that how he could come to the conclusion that he has to kill John Lennon, and he replied in these terms that I was a lost soul at that time, and I stopped reading Bible at that time. Okay, now Sagittarius is religion. Okay, and he said that because he stopped reading Bible, he was not reading Bible continuously. There was like a lack of guidance in his life, and in those moments he decided that he needs to kill John Lennon. Okay, so your moon sign position, house position show where you will find peace of mind. Like I have moon in the 7th house. My mind feels peaceful when I interact and deal with other people. Business. Okay. When I started my business, I started interacting with other people, masses. My mind started being peaceful. So wherever your mind is placed, your moon is placed, the house and the sign position, it shows where your mind will find peace of mind. Moon in Scorpio, it is debilitated, but Scorpio is the sign of research. Okay, this person should dedicate himself to anything related with research, and he will be fine. Okay, his mind will get the stability in the research oriented matters. Okay, it may be looking very troublesome moon's position. So this is very important in terms of moon. Wherever your moon is placed, you need to do those activities. Otherwise, you will not feel the peaceful mind. Okay. So this is the most important. If I can understand if people are not interested in meditation and all, I can understand that. But if you are still engaged in those activities related with the house or sign where moon is placed, you can still have some stability in your mind or peace in your mind, and you may not be doing any wrong act. Okay, another thing is that if meditation is one thing I told, second thing whatever activity, yeah, then moon nakshatra, if whichever sign whichever nakshatra it is in, it will give the result of the nakshatra lord. Like if moon is in, let's say, Rohini nakshatra, its own nakshatra, so not a good example. Moon is in Pushya nakshatra. Okay, Pushya lord is Saturn. So throughout moon mahadasha, the person will get the results of Saturn. Then if moon is in Magha nakshatra, so it is nakshatra ruled by Ketu. So person will get the results of this Ketu as per the Ketu's position. Okay, like this, whichever nakshatra it is sitting in, the nakshatra lord will also get activated and will give the result as per during the dasha. Now another thing is that some nakshatras are very malefic by nature, and if moon is in those nakshatra, it can be a troublesome mind. Like if moon is in Ardra, if moon is in Ashlesha. Okay, in these nakshatras, it is very important for the person to get into meditation. Okay, another thing why I was telling is that we can start meditation at any time, right? Even if someone is 75 or 80-year old, uh, he can still start meditation. Okay, there is nothing wrong in it. There is nothing like you cannot start something at this age or something like that. Okay, but it is still best if a child starts meditation. Okay, now to make a child, parents have to meditate first. By seeing their his parents, he will start meditating. Why child needs to get into meditation is that the first experience of meditation is always when you sit for meditation for the first time. You will realize how much traffic is going on in your head. Okay, traffic of thoughts, and all those thoughts are negative thoughts. All your past memories, that this person did that to me, this person betrayed me, and if this person had supported me, I would have been there. All these negative thoughts will come into mind the moment you start meditating. Why children should start meditating is that they don't have any negative thought, they don't have any negative memory. A 5-year-old kid or 4-year-old kid has no negative memory, so it is easier to make his mind stable rather than a person like me who has lived 40 years of life and he has lots of negative and positive memories. Okay, for me it is first I need to clear this garbage, and then I can move to the second step of cleaning my mind. They can directly jump into the second step. Okay, that's why it is more important that a child should start meditating. But to make a child, parents have to meditate. Parents have to learn meditation by themselves. I am not the one who is going to blame put all the burden on the children. Okay, he is your child. First of all, you learn how to meditate, and then make him meditate. And there is no need to make him meditate. He will automatically meditate. The moment he sees you sitting in meditation, one day he will come and sit. Okay, so it's not that you need to make him. So as I was saying, that meditation is most important, especially if moon is debilitated, it is in enemy sign, or it is in nakshatras like Ashlesha, Ardra, all these troublesome nakshatras. Okay, so it becomes very it is like an oxygen. I always say to my clients or friends, whoever has troublesome moon position, that it is, meditation is just like oxygen for you. Okay, you cannot neglect it. Second thing, last thing is that whichever nakshatra moon rules, if there is any planet in those nakshatra, they will get activated. Like moon rules 3 nakshatras, Rohini, Hasta and Shravana. Again the moon Mahadasha will activate these nakshatras. And if any planet is there, like if Saturn is there in Rohini, if Rahu is there in Hasta, if Mars is there in Shravana, so you will get the results of these planets also. Okay, so again to recap, the results will start. First of all, moon is the most important planet. Okay, its house position, sign position shows how your mind is working and on what fields your mind is working. Moon in first house can be all about himself. Moon in 10th house can be all about public image. Moon in 12th house can be all about spirituality. But again, sign position decides the dignity. So we need to consider that also. If anyone has moon in bad dignity or it is conjunct malefic, meditation is the only way. And it is always better to start meditation ASAP. Means if you can start right now, and if you can make your children start simultaneously, it is best for you. Okay, another way to stabilize your mind is as per the moon position, means whichever house it is in, whichever sign it is in, if you do those things, if moon is in, let's say in Gemini. Gemini is business and communication. If you get in yourself involved in business and interacting with people, your mind will feel peaceful. Moon is in, let's say in Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign of entrepreneurship. Moon is in Pisces, anything related with creativity and imagination. You need to do those things. So this is also one of guidance which moon shows, that I am placed here in this house, this sign. Do activities related with this house and this house and this sign, and you will be fine. Okay, your mind will be fine. So besides meditation, this is another way. Then the results will always start as per Sun Venus Dasha. In the Sandhi period, they will start giving you indication that that you will what events you can expect during Moon Dasha. Then during Moon Dasha, first result is always of Karaka. Moon is mind, your peace of mind, mother, home environment, taking care, nourishing people. All these things will be visible in results. Okay, there can be events related with your mother, as per the moon's dignity and as per her chart, of course. Then whichever house moon rules, and then the second results will be related with that house. If Pisces ascendant, then fifth house. If Cancer ascendant, the first house. Then if Capricorn ascendant, seventh house. All these things can be seen. Then whichever house it sits, here the things become most important. You have to not only to see the house, to see the dignity sign wise, you have to see the planets it is conjunct with, you have to see the planets it is aspected, it is getting aspect from. Okay, with moon everything becomes important, because it is the most gentle planet. Any planet can impact and spoil the show, so you have to consider all the factors. Okay, then moon's nakshatra, whichever nakshatra moon is in, you will get the result of its nakshatra lord as per its that lord's position and dignity. If moon is in troublesome nakshatras like Ashlesha, Ardra, and there are many others like Dhanishta is also considered troublesome for relationship matters. So moon in Dhanishta, moon in Sadbhishak can be troublesome. So all these nakshatra, if moon is there, then meditation becomes most important. Last thing is that if you have any planet in Rohini, Hasta, Shravana, nakshatras ruled by moon, then also you need to understand that you will get the results of those planets also as per the dignity. Like if someone has like Jupiter in Shravana, okay, now Mars in Shravana can be exalted, but Jupiter in Shravana is debilitated. Okay, so it is like if Mars is there, you can get results of exalted Mars, but if Jupiter is there, you can get results of debilitated Jupiter. So this is what I feel about Moon Dasha. Let me take some questions now. Namaste. Hello sir, hello. Moon in second house in Cancer. It shows a person who is very emotionally involved and emotionally attached with his family, considering there is no other malefic aspect or conjunction with moon. So it shows that this person can be very emotionally attached with his family and wealth related matters. His mind finds security and stability in family environment. If family supports him, then he finds that stability or peace of mind. Career when moon in second, career determination has at least 7 to 8 steps, so it is not possible just because of moon. Ashlesha Nakshatra, it is troublesome. Rather than thinking about career, you should think about meditation. If moon is in second house in Leo in Purva Falguni for Cancer ascendant, and Saturn aspecting moon from 5th house, okay, and Rahu also impacting moon from 10th house. Just a second. Oh bhai. Then what results can be expected in Moon Mahadasha? Now we will take all the questions one by one. So first of all, wherever it happens that Rahu and Saturn are impacting one house or one planet simultaneously together, okay, Rahu represents our obsession, Saturn represents our limitations. So Rahu wants us to achieve something, and Saturn wants to put some limitation. So end result is frustration, that you want to get something, but something is pulling you back. Okay, so this shows a frustrated mind. First of all, moon in second house, Leo, Purva Falguni, but it is aspected by Saturn and Rahu. So it shows a very frustrated mind, that you want to achieve something, but something is pulling you back. Okay, so this is the reason. If this person is going through Moon Mahadasha, it can be a very frustrating time period. Again, meditation is the only way. Another thing he can do is creative pursuits. Leo and Purva Falguni both are related with creativity. So if this person is inclined towards creative pursuits, okay, following his creativity, then things can be fine for him. If Moon Mahadasha is over, then also we will be able to experience similar results for Moon, as our mind is working all the time, or more results can be seen in Saturn Rahu period if they are also aspecting Moon. We can say so that as mind is always working, we are getting that result. But what I feel is that if you are engaging in those acts, then those acts related with the house or sign, then you will get more results. Let's take one example, like if someone has moon debilitated in Scorpio in 5th house, okay, this person can, like I have a friend who has moon debilitated in Scorpio in 5th house, and that person is very nice to talk with. Okay, it is not that he behaves some extraordinary way. He behaves very nicely. He is one of my best friend, but when he behaves in a very chaotic manner is when he is in love relationship. At that time he is unable to handle the energy of the 5th house. So when he gets involved into a 5th house related matters, that's when the total debilitated moon gets activated. Okay, so this person will also get most results in Moon Mahadasha, as moon will be getting activated. Plus, if he deals with matters related with family, then he can feel the frustration. And as you said, during the Saturn or Rahu Dasha, as they are aspecting moon. Okay, but what I was trying to say, that besides dashas, it is also the activity we are engaged in. Like I have moon in 7th house, so I can get the results of my moon whenever I am interacting or dealing with people or having business. Those activities will also get moon activated. Okay. If moon is in Leo, where the person can find his peace of mind as per sign and aspects, it is sign of creativity, as I said, and it is also nakshatra of creativity, Purva Falguni. So this this can give you an indication that if he if he follows his creative pursuits, then the person can stabilize his mind. Does waxing and waning moon give different results? For me, it is first of all, it is dignity. If moon is exalted, it is in friendly sign, then it is in better position, right? So it is like even if it is waning moon, it will give some good result. Okay. I know a relative who has been moon exalted, but it is waning moon, but that person is still able to keep a very balanced mind, okay, a stable mind. But waxing and waning can become an issue if moon's dignity is not good. If moon is in it is in enemy sign, debilitation, or it is conjunct with malefics, then waning moon can be difficult. Okay, so I will consider the dignity as the foundation, then waxing and waning can change the scenario. Is moon a karaka for being famous and fame? Yes. Understand, moon is your mind. Okay, so if moon is we cannot say it is karaka, but if it is in 10th house or 7th house, okay, 10th house is your public image, fame. 7th house or 5th house also, because it is house of creativity, celebrities. Okay, so 5th, 7th and the 10th, these three houses, if moon is there, as moon represents mind, the person's mind won't feel peaceful unless and until he gets the fame. Okay, so moon in 10th house is fame, public image, right? Moon in 5th house is your celebrity status. Moon in 7th house is your other people. So unless and until person gets involved with these things, his mind will never be peaceful. So in a way, his moon position is pushing him to get into such acts where he can get involved with these things. Okay, so it can be a karaka. I won't say karaka, because karaka means the moon represent on itself. I will say because of these three house position, it can bring fame to the person. Moon in 8th house aspected by Saturn for Gemini ascendant person from Cancer. Now this is troublesome moon. Because they say moon in 8th house is like Maran Karaka position. Moon goes into 8th house to die. So why 8th house or Scorpio is considered as bad positions is they both represent instability. Mind wants to be stable. So in that scenario of chaotic events, instability, ups and downs of 8th house and Scorpio, mind doesn't feel stable. That's why it is said that moon in 8th house is like Maran Karaka position, death inflicting position of moon. So it shows that person will have lots of ups and downs, instabilities in life. Saturn's aspect is not making things even better. So again, the two things you can do for yourself. First is always meditation. That can help you in bringing your mind to stability and peacefulness. Second thing, if you can get involved yourself in any research oriented matters, because it is 8th house, then you can find some peace of mind. What could be the result of moon having 0 to 1 degree? How much strength does it hold? Okay, so this is a common question which is asked, that planets in the very early degrees or very late degrees can have 0 impact. What I feel is that understand one thing is that these 0 degree, 1 degree marks are human made. They are not in the sky. Okay, we cannot say okay fine, today moon is there, so it is at 0 degree in the sky. There is no 0 degree return in the sky. We have made these distinctions, right? First of all, these things. Second thing, now understand that moon, I can understand moon is walking very slow, going on very slowly. So from 0 to 1 degree it will hardly take 2 hours to travel. Okay, understand. Let's take another example. Saturn takes 1 month to cross 1 degree. So can we say that in this 1 month Saturn was in 0 to 1 degree? So every child taking birth during that 1 month will have a lesser impact of Saturn. No, he won't have, right? So Saturn will play its role even at 0 degree. Okay, even at 0.000 degree. Okay, it doesn't make any difference for Saturn. Likewise, if moon is at 0 degree, 1 degree, it will have its impact. Okay, second thing is that I recently also posted that many of the planets are getting exaltation and debilitation. Exaltation in the either in the very early degrees or very late degrees. Okay, like moon gets exalted at 3 degree, Venus gets exalted at 27 degree Pisces, Mars gets exalted in Capricorn 28 degree. So they are exalted means the strongest, it is the highest strength they have. So if they are given exaltation degrees in these early or late degrees, that means the degree factor doesn't matter. Okay, the strength is the planet can still have strength regardless of its degrees. Okay, like someone asked yesterday is that sun is at Libra in 10.25 degree. So it is still in Libra, it is still debilitated. Okay, just because it has moved 0.25 degrees, it doesn't mean that it has lost its debilitation. Okay, so this is the thing. How much strength does it hold? It holds all the strength. Moon Pisces Purvabhadra 4. Get yourself involved in spiritual pursuits and you will be fine. Purvabhadra is the nakshatra of the it is what is the English name? Earlier strike, something like earlier victory. Okay, no, earlier victory is Uttarashada, Purvashada. Anyways, Purvabhadra is much related with the spiritual or mystical experiences, initial experiences. Like when someone starts meditating and he starts seeing some yellow light or some tremors in his brain, so that is initial is mystical experiences. Okay, that is represented by Purvabhadra. So it shows that Pisces is the sign of spirituality, Purvabhadra is sign of nakshatra of mystical experiences. The more you deal with spiritual things, the more settled your moon will be, more settled your mind will be. Third house, communication, business. You need to communicate to other people, you need to get along with the other people, share your knowledge, spread your knowledge, then your mind will feel peaceful. Sign is Gemini for Pisces ascendant. Whichever sign. Thanks a lot. Thank you. If moon is in good dignity but aspected by a debilitated planet, the debilitated planet will be active in moon Mahadasha and will give its results where moon is positioned. Also moon's house, moon's nakshatras aren't occupied by any planet. Okay. uh, Regardless of what which planet it is, either malefic or benefic, basically it is aspecting moon. Okay, so it is impacting moon. Okay, so you will get results of that planet also. Even if it is Venus debilitated, Venus in Virgo, okay, or if it is another Mercury debilitated in Pisces, if it is aspecting moon, the moon is itself is getting the impact. Okay, understand moon as a mirror. Okay, it is blank. Now whichever planet comes in front of it and aspects it, moon will get the image of that planet. Okay, it is I think it is the best example I can give for moon. Moon is just the mirror. Okay, and whichever planet comes before it, it gets the qualities of that planet. Now whenever moon dasha starts, he will have that quality. The moon will have that quality inside him, and then those qualities will be manifested in results. So the person will get in this position. Moon is in good dignity. Now again everything is in addition. Okay, so moon is in good dignity, so it is a kind of balanced and stable mindset, but it is getting aspect from a debilitated planet. It will give that result, but overall, as moon is in good dignity, person will have the optimism, person will feel positive about it, unless that planet is a strong malefic like Saturn or Rahu or Mars. Okay, then things can be troublesome. Early degree planets fall in Pushkar Navamsha. Okay, for example, moon is in Scorpio, falls in Cancer Navamsha, which is Pushkar Navamsha degree, right? What is the question here? Does Parivartan Yoga come into a moon in Capricorn, Saturn in Cancer for Gemini ascendant? Everything will come into effect. Okay, if Parivartan Yoga is there, you will get the results of Parivartan Yoga, but again you need to see that the planets involved, moon and Saturn, who has the most power? Saturn. Okay, so Saturn will any day will overpower moon. Okay, in Parivartan Yoga we need to see what things moon and what things the planets involved share with themselves. Okay, so Saturn and moon don't share anything, so it is more a Saturn show rather than moon show. Okay, again meditation is like oxygen for you. Okay, whomsoever this person, Parivartan Yoga is good or bad for this person. It is of no use, I would say, because nothing is happening because of this Parivartan Yoga. Because moon and Saturn don't share anything in common, so this yoga is not helping you much. Again, the Saturn will anyways will have an impact, even if moon and Saturn were not aspecting each other. Okay, let's say if moon had been in Aquarius, okay, even then the Parivartan Yoga was there, but no use. Okay, because Saturn and moon don't share anything with each other, so he will not get any benefit out of it. Okay, again as Saturn is aspecting moon is we can only say that it is aspecting Saturn, but it is not impacting Saturn. So it is a stressful mind, it is a depressed mind. Only thing that can help you is that can help this person is that meditation plus any research oriented activities. Sun and moon aspecting each other. General specification. Sun and moon aspecting each other is like a kind of troublesome combination, because they aspect only when they are 7 degrees away from 7 signs away from each other. So if someone has moon in Cancer, sun in Capricorn, soul wants to go somewhere else, mind wants to go somewhere else. Okay, sun is your soul, it wants to reach somewhere else, but moon, that is your mind, wants to achieve something else. So it is kind of troublesome combination, it is in opposition, right? Person soul wants to do this, but mind says do this. So there is no cooperation. Again, meditation can help you. Thank you. Let me know if there is any further query. Then we will close. Today is 4th. Okay, there is still time. Thank you. So next session will be on Mars Dasha, and then we will be left with Rahu and Jupiter. Okay, let's see how it goes. The Mars Dasha will be next week, means 11th. I think we are done. Thank you. Take care. Bye.